Hi Martin, really good session today. Great to see you in the golf ball as well as you are by the end of the session. And hopefully now if you can focus on this sort of pre-shot routine and alignment technique, we can find sort of more consistency coming back into your game as you start playing more and more. So the first thing I'm going to pinpoint now, as we said in the lesson, previously when you were setting up the golf ball, that ball was a little bit too far forward to me. You can see that your club shaft is kind of tilted a little bit behind the golf ball, and that in turn would actually encourage the club to aim left of target. And we did that little practice drill that sort of was quite surprising to you, I think, when I put the ball about 2 or 3 feet in front of you and asked you from when you thought you were aiming the club face square to the, in this case, the red circle, you hit the golf ball quite a long way left of that. So if we can practice lining up, as you can see on the right hand side here now, that golf ball there is where you're going to aim up. So you set up from behind the golf ball first. You've chosen this line towards your target, and then as you come into the side of the golf ball now, the first thing you do is focus on setting the golf club aiming at that target. So putting that club down, aiming towards your target, not even setting your feet or your grip, spending all your care and attention, and just making sure that shaft just leans, as you can see now, a little bit more towards the target, getting that club face nice and straight. Once you're happy with that position, and again that'll just come through practice, you then start placing your hands on the club in a grip position that you do, and then in the sort of same approach we can blend our posture and our feet position to get ourselves set up. As you can see here now with the club I put on the ground, how your golf ball now is a little bit more towards the centre, and roughly speaking with sort of the clubs you've got, that will be about the width from your left foot, and roughly about 2/3 then would be to your right foot. If we were doing a chip shot, your right foot would be further into your left, giving the impression the ball has moved back. And if we were doing a longer shot, then your trail foot would be further back more, giving the impression the ball now is further up in your stance. But in reality, the ball position doesn't really change that far from that left leg. We just make sure it actually does get a little bit away from that left leg. As you can see on the left here, it's pretty much on that left heel. So with that sequence of setup, aiming at a specific spot just in front of you, coming in from behind the golf ball first and placing that club down, aiming at your target, then building your setup, you can make your golf swing as you were doing towards the end of the session very, very nicely. Coming back to the golf ball, lovely strikes we can see, and that ball setting down the driver. If you actually look here at sort of the impact position you had, very, very good impact position here now. And if we go a frame forward with the club now just past your left leg, you can see by how far that golf ball has already travelled the duration of its journey. If we look here on the left hand side, where the ball being too far forward and you hit the ground a bit behind the golf ball, if we watch this one here now, if you come into impact, you can see striking the ground a little bit early. If I go forward a frame now to where the club now is just past your left leg, the golf ball now hasn't really gotten that much further than the actual club, therefore showing you've mishit this golf ball quite a bit, and the ball not coming off the club face with as much speed and velocity as you're getting by the end of the session. So work on that sequence. In terms of the swing, once you're set up comfortably, just almost blank clear your head and just hit it. Don't worry about too much thought hitting the golf ball. The swing's looking very, very good. If we can just get that sequence set up better, we can start standing the ball more consistently, and that in turn then will give you a more consistent shot pattern as you start playing. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously, Martin, give me a shout. I hope your foot is feeling better soon, and I will catch up with you soon. Cheers.